Byron, we've been so wrapped up in the long line of broken arms and the Lumberjacks, we have forgot to mention one of the most important facts of all of this, is that after a long absence of wrestling, Sting finally returns to the ring in WCW on this telecast here tonight.
Well, if you go back to Starrcade, back in the month of December 1999, we saw the total package break the arm of Sting. Revenge has been on the mind of Sting since then. Tonight is his opportunity. And you know what? Revenge is on the minds of these men around the ring as well. And their representative in this battle is going to be Sting.
Yeah, if anyone ever had his back to the wall, so to speak, because of the Lumberjacks, it is the total package. Well, you saw Bert Hennig, you saw, Doug Dillinger's out here, Vampiro, Knobs, Finley, and Jimmy Hart, all recipients of total package broken arms.
I can't believe even Dillinger's out here, Doug Dillinger. Maybe he's out here to make Brian Knobs look small or something like that. But you got a lot of guys who are real upset with the total package. But is this fair? All these guys are enemies of the total package. Is this fair, Tony?
I don't know if it's fair to try to break someone's hand. I mean, what is fair? Let me ask you this question. What at Uncensored is fair?
Good point. There hasn't been too much happen tonight that has even smacked of justice.
That's what Uncensored's all about. I'm just wondering about the total package and all those rumors that were flying around WCW for the past week or so.
What rumors were they?
Well, the fact that he was going out on a recruiting mission to try and line up some Lumberjacks of his own. Haven't seen him yet.
By the way, guys, speaking of Uncensored, have you noticed I'm not wearing any pants?
We're ignoring you.
No, but we noticed the total package has no shirt on.
What a specimen, huh? What is it, 4% body fat, he says?
That's what he says.
And he does it on the road. Bodybuilders don't go on the road. The package maintains this physique on the road.
That's the amazing part.
Why don't you get in there and pose with it?
Oh, not wearing pants. That would be kind of embarrassing.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. I would agree with that. Never
I'm
mind.
wearing shorts.
Mark Madden's not wearing pants. And you think you got to rub it home.
That's why it's called Uncensored.
All right, the total package is asking for what? A microphone, of course.
Well, as you just saw, visually, that's why they call me the total package.
You know what? He wants to turn around to the camera, but he doesn't.
Before this Lumberjack cast match gets out of hand,
Turn his back on.
I want to, for now,
Yeah,
at least
right.
let me diffuse the situation a little bit. Apologize to each and every one of you individually right now for breaking every one of your arms.
Oh.
I am truly sorry from the bottom of my heart. I really am.
He is sorry. He's right.
Yeah, very heartfelt.
He is sorry as they come.
I believe him.
But you know what they say? The total package is also the most intelligent wrestler, so don't think I didn't bring backups here. Please bring down my Lumberjacks.
His Lumberjacks. His Lumberjacks.
I guess the rumors were right for a second time.
Well, the package always has a game plan. He's never going to get sold short. And here comes some pretty mean hombres, all with casts on their arm.
Look at that, it's Hugh Morris, Big T, Stevie Ray and Cash from Harlem Heat. And there they are, the new World Tag Team champs, the Harris Brothers.
And might I say, each one of these men voluntarily broke their arms so they could don cast for the total package.
You know what? I don't buy that, but here's the fact that his Lumberjacks have cast on. His Lumberjacks do not have broken arms. So his Lumberjacks would have some sort of advantage here if you think about the broken arm.
Hey, what a
Does that
coup
make
for
any
the
sense?
package.
Absolutely, it makes sense.
What a coup for the package. He did the right thing. He did the smart thing. Please give the package credit.
Okay, he's got credit. He is, as the old cliche goes, to reform this one out, he's leveled the playing field. And Sting has come back to the ring in WCW. They're standing, they're cheering. You know, WCW. From being the franchise, being the world champ, he's won every title. He still gets one of the greatest responses of anyone, and it's because the man can perform in the ring. He has always been very outspoken, very confident, very cocky, if you will, but he can back it up. And the total package immediately goes to town on Sting, who tries to get the cape off, and he does. That trench coat of his, and Sting finds himself on the receiving end of some blows by the total package. Here comes Sting back.
And guys, keep in mind the rules for this Lumberjack cast match. By the way, a first ever history-making match in World Championship Wrestling. One of the wrestlers goes out to the floor. The Lumberjack's job is to throw him back inside, but you know they're going to use those casts. If you get out on the wrong side of town, it looks like Luger's in the total package is in a pretty friendly part of Miami.
Right, he rolled outside among his Lumberjacks. Sting's Lumberjacks are trying to get to him, but the package rolled back in with relatively little damage done to him outside. No damage at all, in fact.
Yeah, if he gets rolled out on the other side, along there with Jimmy Hart and Doug, I want to see Doug Dillinger and Jimmy Hart put the boots to the total package.
I want to see him use the cast. Forget about the boots.
I want to see him do something. That'll be the worth the price of Uncensored here tonight.
That's the hand Doug Dillinger eats with, too. That's a pretty big injury he sustained.
He's ambidextrous.
Now so am I.
In his comeback match, Sting looks like he has not missed a step. Would you agree, Mike?
And he's turning it up here in his opportunity to gain revenge, to gain vengeance on the total package. Not just for his own broken arm, but for the broken arms of everybody else around ringside.
And the fans are back with each and every blow, each and every step. Sting's comeback. Looking good so far. Scoop slam. Sting hit the ropes. And that great leaping ability once again.
You know, I talked to a friend of mine who works for Variety.
One, two.
I talked to a friend of mine who works for Variety magazine, the big Hollywood trade journal. They say Sting's acting career has really taken off with his hair, his face. Well, my friend says he could easily be the next Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, please. The fact is, he could easily be the next World U.S. whatever title he wants to have.
This is what we've been waiting for.
The boots. Doug Dillinger putting the boots to somebody. I don't believe it.
Call security. Oh, no, wait. He is security.
And did you notice how the total package's Lumberjacks immediately ran over to that side of the ring to rescue the package himself?
We've seen everything. We have seen everything now. And we're not done yet.
I'm still wondering who's in that limo, but this match is so good, I guess we can't talk about that right now.
Well, yeah, we can wonder, we can bring it up, but you need to focus on the return of Sting, who I think is looking phenomenal in his first match back in many, many months.
I give him his due. He's looking great in there.
Remember,
especially for a guy who doesn't wrestle all the time. Looking fantastic.
Remember about the way he left, and now he's in no man's land here. He left with a bat to the side of the head, with a back by looking up, and then a broken hand. And now a fight has broken down here. The Lumberjacks fighting amongst themselves here. Sting has been thrown back in the ring.
I've got you before.
Sting got hit with so many casts, he's walking around like he's plastered right now.
What is this?
He's not involved in this.
Yeah, there's no cast on his hand at all.
Okay, yeah, you tell him he's not involved. I double dog dare you.
Yeah, might go up and stand in Tank Abbott's way. Say, no, Mr. Abbott, don't come down to the ringside, please. Say that. Hello, Doug. Oh, goodbye, Doug. He just wiped out Doug Dillinger.
Look at the smile on his face. What's that all about?
Now, what's he going to do? Is he going to... Now he's leaving. He walks all the way down here to knock out Doug Dillinger.
Well, security kind of tried to take advantage of Tank Abbott not too long ago. Tank Abbott never, ever forgets. He always evens the score, no matter how long it may take. He evened his score with Dillinger tonight.
In the ring, the Lumberjacks match goes on. The Lumberjacks are fighting outside of the ring. They are fighting out towards the entranceway. Doug Dillinger's being helped off, and now the Lumberjacks is broken down. Wait a minute. Hold on now. All of a sudden, there were none.
Meanwhile, back in the ring,
there are no Lumberjacks.
Let's go, the three of us. Let's go up there. Let's help out.
Yeah, right.
Wait a minute, you forgot about Vampiro.
Plus, you don't have any pants on. Rear chin lock.
Here comes the Lumberjack.
Oh. Nature Boy Ric Flair and Elizabeth. Sting, meanwhile, in the ring is taking flight. Flair, Rick, Sting in the eyes. Ric Flair. Uh-oh. Bad maneuver. Remember who you're in there with. Stinger splash on Ric Flair. And he bailed him out. Oh, drop kicked him down. And then the double axe handle for the total package. Cut off Sting that time.
Momentarily, Sting taking care of both members of Team Package. Numbers game just too strong.
Meanwhile, I think some Lumberjacks are on their way back. Stinger slam.
Got him. Look at Liz. Elizabeth with a baseball bat.
On the shoulder. Vampiro's got the baseball bat. Jimmy Hart. He's grabbing Elizabeth.
And he's got the belt. He's got Hulk's weightlifting belt.
He's holding her at bay.
Now that just is not gentlemanly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know it's not, but remember, 10 seconds ago, she whacked Sting on the shoulder with a ball bat.
The Package and Sting both down. Package might get an easy cover here, Tony.
1, 2. He got his shoulders up. That was not a good cover by the Package across the midsection, not across the shoulders. And Sting was able to come back, and now the Package says he's going to rack Sting. And I would venture to say, Mike, after the ball bat across the back, that Sting cannot take too much of the Lex torture rack.
Well, now would be the time to take advantage. Can the Package get him up in the rack? He's got him up. Vampiro in the ring.
He's got the bat. The Stinger death drop. 1, 2, 3. Sting wins. Sting wins. The Scorpion death drop. Vampiro held his ground. Came out and helped Sting with the ball bat. And Sting defeats the Total Package and solidifies his comeback in World Championship Wrestling.
More so than the win, a more momentous occasion than the victory even, Sting might finally have a friend he can count on in WCW, and it might just be the freak, Vampiro.
You see the look on the face of Vampiro, almost caution right up to that point.